everyone, and welcome back today for April Fools. What if we tried not to eliminate our opponent by using their life total in the most conventional way, but using their deck total as their life total? So no matter how much life gain or whatnot they may have, that does not matter to us at all. We are playing around the new Ninja Turtle card, the Technique with Sneak for 2, an absolute bonkers card. If we for 2 mana cast this, we get to put half our opponent's library into their graveyard, and at some point I do find out that this isn't an instant speed spell for some reason. So on my opponent's end step, a time or two, I may cast this card, which is quite funny, leading into us casting the Monument, which is the 1-2 punch kind of combo in the deck, where we can exhaust it for 4. We milled half their library rounded up, so it's always going to be higher than what's left in their library, unless there's, of course, like a Rustin piece or something in play. But then we exhaust this, and then they do that again, rounded up, and we are able to win the game. Ours equal to their graveyard. So because it's rounded up, it'll be more than their library. So they'll go, say we have 26 cards, or I guess 31 cards in their graveyard. We'll then do it. Kind of get there, right? So with that said, we're going to dive into the games very, very quickly here. We have a lot of removal, a lot of 1-drops to kind of trigger our stuff, and kind of the Deadly Cover-Up as our backbone to the... So with that, let's go ahead and game. We're on a double maul because I've played 6 games and haven't seen this card in a single one of my games. So I was just wanting to see if it was even possible to find it. 1, 2 maybe? I even reveal this? I don't care. They can look at it. You can look at it. I don't really care. We'll see what's up. My opponent may or may not be here. I have no idea. Sure, brother. Okay. Well, this isn't probably good for me. Dude, I just talked about not seeing it. Doesn't mean I need to see it every single card, bro. This is why I can't see it in any of my games. Look, it's literally on top of my deck, in my graveyard, in my hand. And games I've gone through 30 cards, I'm just like, yo, where's this card at? I'm doing it. I don't care if they're mill or not. Gotta be done. They're Doomsday. Okay. I was not expecting them to be Doomsday, to be fair. But now the plan's like, play this land, get another land, crew this up, and attack them. They go for it. But there's like one, and look, there's one, or no, that's a Deadly Cover-Up, duh. They've gotten rid of Doomsday. Grab a land, grab a consult, I guess. Got 1, 2, 3. Sure about this, Chief. How many cards they have? 6? You know, every card on the bottom? I just gawk and attack and point at them. Right? I think so. Sure. If they do the same thing back, I at least get a draw, right? Can we guess what their last card is? take it or not? I'm genuinely curious because I actually have one card. Go ahead. Ooh, bro, my 6-mana card to mill one card out of their deck. Very nice. Opponent first. Sure. That's probably not good. Well, that typically is artifacts. I'll take lands with like the consult stock up kind of start here. Yeah, it's artifacts. Okay, can we beat this? No idea. Like, they can't stop me, but I can't beat them. Kind of one of those scenarios. Now we have to bypass lands, and we just have to go for the mill card immediately, considering I'm going to get all these put under one thing. So maybe I should have went Spyglass Siren, pop the map, because I think I'm just going to lose all these. I kind of figured, but that's okay. After I did it, I was kind of like, wow. I may be throwing. But now we just kind of play this and let it sit there unless I get my back blown out here, which is definitely possible. Okay. Well, in the nicest way, I couldn't care about your life total at all. Life total is at 46 and goes down every turn. Nice. Definitely don't need more mana here. Honestly, I might even get to the point I just cast it, so I need to just grab Deadly Cover Up. Deadly Cover Up's now online. Which my hit plan was going to be United Battlefront, but apparently it's not going to be that now. Although it probably, I guess, still should be, right? Purposing Bay, Clayfire Bricks, pop the relic, get everything that they need. But as long as it's slower, I don't really care. I bet. That's half of them. Should be able to see how many's actually in there, which I'm going to look now. 1, 2. 2 of them in there. Their haste card's still in there. 1, 2. All their United Battlefronts are in there. Very cool. Big fan. Big fan. Probably not. I think I'm just going for the other piece. Do we shock this in? And I probably just look and it's like fine stock ups and stuff. 20 cards left. 20 cards in a dream. Sure. I actually don't care about this guy at all right now. Looking for the one card that wins my video game. And our odds are really good considering we know the last 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. So our odds are actually kind of high here. A synthesizer. Not a lot of artifacts left in that deck of yours. A lot of them are in this graveyard. I believe 2 on top, but they are against mill, so it definitely makes sense. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter leaves battlefield, create a mutagenic token. We don't hit, so we just grab Salt again. Does destroy target creature with mana value 2 or less? Okay. Go ahead. Not hit the fire crystal does not make me that happy. I was really hoping that'd be one of the cards I hit, but you know, can't always be first round draft picks. Comes to that. The Bay who repurposes ×2. 8. Sure. Do you have the fire crystal? I would assume so. No, they're loading up. Okay. Respectable. It doesn't stop me though. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I get to do it before you do anything. If I hit it, obviously. Oh, we missed. So that's not good. Like it's gonna be board wipe into board wipe territory. Here. Maybe this. I guess I can kind of permanently tap here. Huh. What's this? Maybe. Well, we could probably do some math, to be honest. I just don't know what the math is going to tell me. I guess there's probably a couple of snares. There's 2 snares. I mean, let's be honest. We got to do this kind of regardless of what we do. Then... once this starts resolving, it all happens. So... there's 2 synthesizers gone. Only really like a 4 mana thing that they can grab, which is technically like the fire crystal. So I should probably play the Verge so I can play the Siren into the Hex. Maybe that's what's in their hand. One, 2, 3, 4 relics. I have no idea. I literally just don't know what to even grab. Maybe it's just Pinnacle. All the fire crystals in their hand. Nice. So it's a braided net and a snare left, and the rest is lands. Oh no! Wait, this is their. Yeah, this is a graveyard. They have a braided net, a snare, and a springleaf drum. Or not a springleaf drum. Whatever. Okay. They're a bit low on resources, that's for sure. Can't activate it yet, bro. Yeah, they do have starting town, so they do have ways to play it technically. This fire crystal of theirs. Find it though. Sure. Now that I know about the snare, I'll be able to exile both of them here with this deadly cover up. Kind of nice. Good snare. This I suppose. You have to remember though, it does put them closer to this. But man, I should be so close to drawing it. We know none of these cards are it, so that's what, 5? I can't even count that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 8. Yeah, there's so many cards that we know it's not. Yeah, they don't have anything. So many cards. There's 4 of them within these like 20 or so cards here. Maybe using that card wasn't worth it. Probably not worth it. To be well, maybe worth it. Here. Okay, listen. This consult the star charts cannot find it on 224. We about to have some woods. Back to Black Ops 2 zombie days. I don't know if anybody's ever played 5 than that. Here, dude. You got it. No counterspell in that hand. Alright, last braided net. They have one of these left. Believe. Pop that. Good. My upkeep, they'll tap this down. Likely. They didn't have another one of those. We did actually have like Restless Reef attacking opportunity. 8 cards. Can we find it? There we go. Here. It won't be able to respond because I have priority. Nothing you can do. Cannot stop me. I don't think there's anything. Oh. That should do it. Get dub. I believe. I think. Unless I'm missing something. Weirdly an ideal matchup, kind of won the game on the first whiff of this. If there's ever to be 1-1. But I think they might be gone. Okie dokie. I think it just makes them concede. I don't even think we'll get there. Fill it all over. They get the hit with the big old skull, and we are good to go. Alright. We can keep probably. Feels like a fine hand to keep. We have good looks. Kind of find everything. We can activate our map kind of for free here. Place tap as we want. Okay. One piece of our puzzle is solved. I think I pass on that. Then I just hold here. Use this to trade off a non-token, maybe pop a creature, and then just give them nothing to target for the rest of the game. This. It's all fine. I think there's good. We're okay with doing it because obviously we didn't really have much to target in that front. We must look. Not the most glorious cards I've ever looked at. Problem of running all these tap lands that do something. Yeah, there's the corpse. That was kind of the card I was afraid of. Well, that's a card that can kind of defend me. I have enough for this. By defend me, I mean I can just get rid of this for a turn. I can dig for a land on this. Cannot go for this. They play another nowhere to run. Yeah, of course. A big old crack of 6. Will Deadly Cover-Up be enough? Untap land is needed. Tap land is found. So as long as they draw nothing, good. And isn't the greatest. That land would also be bad. We're gonna just shoot it to the top. Okay. And we have a land to defend ourselves with. Sweet. Looking to consult here. I haven't looked. Is our mill card that instant speed for some reason? Or does the sneak just make it instant speed? I guess the world will never know with this. We're going to grab this because that defends us well. And I think I just want to grab the deadly cover-up. Holy cow, it is an instant. Okay, we just pass. I didn't even read that on this. I knew it was kind of an instant because of the sneak. I didn't think about it being an instant just in general. Like, creatures with ninjutsu don't inherently have, like, flash, I guess. Like that, that's a GG's against one of the more aggro decks in the meta. Just serves us well, obviously. Pass it up. Pop. Pop, pop, pop. Very cool. That was a little bit of a better showing of the deck if I was going to have a game that I was like, look, it can compete against aggro, knowing that this deck has a very, very high win rate, and we all know it. But they did not start off with one of these. But it did go turn 1 skeleton, turn 2, remove my thing, hit me, play corpse, return the skeleton. They had a pretty good start. The shelter by ghosts are just dead in this matchup unless I play this out, which thankfully we didn't, and they didn't get to do anything with those. So cool, cool, cool. Okay. Sure. I think we have to start off with the reef though. Again, kind of the downside of these lands entering tapped. That is a turn 2 one of these with a river in play, but I think the upside of playing this land... See you later, big dog. There's a card hitting my yard. It's 100% this, I would imagine. Is that not wrong? I understand there's like the possibility of me milling your deck, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for free. You'd have to pay me to throw my game that hard. Unless I got another deceit, I guess. Maybe they have deadly cover up. Maybe that's what they have. Oh. Okay. Well. Fatty. On a black deck, apparently. Basically know my hand. Like, obviously, I could have just went for half their deck there, but I don't know. Tough choice. Can I get more cards out of their deck? I guess I can with this, right? Alright, bro. Stick them up. Play your Doomsday. It's blue mana. Stick them up. There you go. Actually, doing that's kind of a mistake, I guess, but we'll take the land. Obviously, life total in this match does not matter. Sure. The thing is with these deceits, they kind of need to double blue to bounce this back to my hand so they don't just insta-lose. But if I hit one more land, then there's not a lot they can do to stop me from doing it, regardless. But if I hit a land here and this gets to attack, they lose anyway. They don't have another blue. If I hit the land, an untapped land, I should say. Normally, I'm like, yeah, if I hit a land, I'm good. And then it's a tap land. I'm like, well, you know, fair enough. Checkmate. Got me. Here's one. Not a land. Should I do this anyway? Kind of feels like it. But I win if I just don't. Don't really have a way to draw that card. Again, if they play Doomsday, they have 9 cards in their graveyard. This will be enough to mill them out. It doesn't matter if they play Doomsday or not. But without 2 blue, they can't deceit me and bounce this back to my hand and take it from me. That doesn't work. Now it does. Beating me? Heck yeah, I did. Do target before the card actually exiles. It'll still be maximum. There's 2 mind biddens in there though. 1, 2, plus the 1 in play is 3. I have double block here. Okay. Oh, go. My card has instant speed on it. Ask me anything. You're Tom and Jerry. You have another Doomsday in your hand? That'd be kind of sick. I don't see a counter spell. I don't think they play counter spell. I'm pretty sure they're all in /on creature removal. Every list I've ever seen. Half would be 15 or 16. Only a sorcery? I don't think so. Oh boy. More good stuff. Well, these are never attacking me. I will say that. I could attack, do this. Go for it. I remove your land because I have so much removal, I guess. Fair, they're putting themselves within a lethal strike. Think at some point. First our creature main value 2 or less. If it's additional cost per page, you gain 2 life. Light one. It's gonna be a tragic way to lose a game, though. I will say. Three steps ahead, me. Well, all the mind bittens are gone. I do know that for a fact. technically winning the clock here. I hit them to 5. They hit me to 5. I hit them to 1. They hit me to 1. I'm technically winning here. Weird, but sure. Oh, are you going to do what I think you're going to do? I could have waited for them to block. This way I do get both of them. Heck yeah. But they know about this one. What makes it kind of interesting. They knew about both. But technically I'm winning. Clock is in my favor. And if they go to 6, I believe if I cast this, they go to 5. Dude. If they winner story me, though. Again. Their Doomsday. Did you even look? I feel like I milled them. 4 cards left. There's a Doomsday. They have a... I would say, do they have a Hex? Do I just go for it? I'm not gonna lie. Could I pick up their deck and check? Probably. They have, what, 1 black mana? That's the best part. We can always get to look, right? We basically have everything. So did they have any at all? 1, 2, 3. They could have had it. There's only 3, I think. 1, 2, and 3. I don't know. They could have had it. They could have been the last 4. Who's to know? Honestly, I'm not sure the play is not supposed to be let them draw cast this, right? But maybe it is just go for this. Either way, we get there and we'll take that. All right, so here we are with the mill deck we were playing. This is our April. We are fooling around on the ladder, of course. Gotta have a little bit of fun of it. And this deck is obviously kind of anti-fun. Hey, dude, that's a lot of cool cards, time, and consideration you put into playing your deck. And then we decided, what if you didn't have any of them? What if I put them all away? What if I put your toys on the top shelf when you're a 5-year-old and can't reach it? What do you do then? But as you can see, I finally got my webcam on. I finally kind of got it set up. I think it's actually maybe a little too big and reaching out on the bottom of my thing. But if you can see, I have stuff. Finally have stuff. I want to show one final thing. Hold on. Go grab it. I'm not cutting this either. You're going to have to sit here for 5 seconds to find out what I... have in my possession, cool arm stand for my mic, I have an Ugin oversized card, which is dope. It's like right here. It's gonna be really weird. So if you look with my cam, look, it's like pretty low because I'm sitting down. So instead of being like normal, being up here where you wouldn't be able to see it, because here's how my camera's set up. Right? It has to be kind of low to the ground like this. I'm putting it here and then putting a couple of stuff on the other wall. So if anybody has any recommendations of what they'd like to see, I would gladly take it. But as you can see, I have the old Fallout loot box. What I have. So I have the 111 bag. That's dog meat. My dog over here is jealous of dog meat, aren't you, Sadie? Yeah, she's wiggling. She ain't jealous at all. That's like Arcane, the Riftbound stuff, and then I have some Riftbound trophies from when I worked, not trophies, like figures when I worked the event. I paid for them, Riot, so do not be mad at me. Anybody's looking. Talk to anybody from Riot, that's cool. And then I got Claptrap getting clapped by Riven because Claptrap's coming on to LeBlanc and Riven's going to slice Claptrap in half. That's kind of the play. And then I have Charmander holding a volleyball. Because I've had that forever, so I just keep it. But with that said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I know I'm being a little bit troll now and not really talk about it, but it's mill. What more? We play 1-drops to play this. If not, we play to instant speed. We'll play 24 lands. Play a lot of ways to find stuff to help us. 4 deadly cover up instead of the mill one. I don't think it's necessarily, I think, surgically extracting and buying time. Do this makes a lot more sense for us. And just playing like 4 good removal that can also gain a little life if we want to remove some of our stuff. Tap lands. Probably come down on a couple of these. Maybe don't need this many, but I kind of enjoyed having them as a backup plan, as you saw in that last game where it was really good. With that said, I hope you all enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.